It's about consistency, but a big part is about resting, giving yourself time to breathe, and realizing that life's about living just as much as it's about progress. Because you can't take none of this shit with you. So make sure you're taking time to enjoy yourself. We get sober and we forget to go out and live and enjoy what it's like to be sober. So anybody that's out there going through it, struggling, the reason I go and work out every day is because of what it teaches you. There's something spiritual about getting in shape, about showing yourself that you're willing to fight. I was a monster in my addiction. I literally was a monster. I would do anything. I would lie, I would cheat, steal, connive, anything I had to do to get my next fix. And now my high comes from helping other people stay clean. There's something you get, some kind of rush you get from helping other addicts survive. I've been dead more than half a dozen times. One moment I'd be living my life, happy as can be. Next minute I wake up in a dark hospital room, wondering what the hell just happened. It was crazy. I sit back and think about it now, and I owe everything to those medics, to the ambulance, the nurses that came in to make sure that I still, wasn't in trouble. Because just because they bring you back right away doesn't mean that you ain't still in trouble. That shit still in your system. I got buddies that OD'd, woke up in the hospital. They released them from the hospital. They went out in the parking lot, literally OD'd in the parking lot of the emergency room. Because you know what? We're hard-headed. I remember waking up after dying. The first thing I thought, where's the rest of my stuff? Literally, just died. And the first thing on my mind is getting high again. Think about that. Especially opiates. It does something to us to where it takes away the will to do anything except for feel better. I'm so glad today, coming up on a year. Can't believe it. 12 months ago, I was laying on a wood floor, not a dollar to my name. I couldn't even get a ride to the store. My ex told me it was a nightmare, literally a nightmare to ride in the car with me because she never knew what the hell I was going to do. Because she's had to drag my dead body out of her car because I was so persistent on getting high. No matter what we were doing, I would have my dealer waiting in the bathroom at Walmart with a needle and a bag. I'd be like, hey babe, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I go in there and literally come out completely twisted. She literally couldn't believe her eyes. Like, she knew I didn't have any drugs. So what the hell just happened? But she didn't realize that I was so deceitful. I was like a monster, like a creature. And you know what? Today when I wake up, I think to myself, let's bring out that monster so that we can attack addiction. Attack it like we did before, only in the opposite way. And I push and I chase that addiction right out of my life. And now I just want to give back. You know, I go and speak at, these meetings, these groups, these panels. But it's the person-to-person stuff that really rewards you. It's those moments where you're just sitting there talking one-on-one with somebody, them little intimate conversations that you have. That's where it's really at. Those conversations, that stuff that you do where nobody else sees it. You don't get no credit for it. All you got is that moment with you and that other person where you're firsthand giving them your experience and what you went through. Those are the moments that mean everything to me. So when I get on here and I tell y'all, if ain't nobody told you they love you today, I mean it. And I mean it because I know I can love myself today. And you need to love yourself too. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just lost my buddy Jared today. Found out about it the other day. He died a couple weeks ago. It's crazy. You go back in my videos, you can see the interview with him. Man, he was full of life. More successful than I am right now. And I just couldn't believe it when I found out that he was gone. I had to call his sponsor and confirm it. And he told me, yeah, Jay, I know how much he meant to you. Yeah, he's gone, brother. So it just goes to show, like, we ain't out of the fog yet, man. We still fighting that fight. So don't let it fool you. Don't let it make you think that you got it in the bag, because you don't. You got to keep fighting. So if ain't nobody told you they proud of you today, if you made it through the last 24 with me, I'm proud of you. Coming up on a year, people. A year since I walked away from heroin and meth. And I'm here to say, if I can do it, I know you can. Keep your head in the game. Stay locked in. Peace.